The Adventures of Rifleman, Chapter 32, Episode of BURGI. As a little drop of water hits the pond from a leaf, BURGI stares at his opponent, and they begin to fight. BURGI begins blasting his minigun at his chest. The shells begin to fall, but the rounds bounce off his chest, and then he begins making reptiles out of the tip of his tail. He gets slapped into a tree by the whip of his neck. After that, he slams his nose into him, breaking him through the tree, and he remembers that pain. BURGI got hit in the head real hard. Brings BURGI back to when he was a kid. He has a flashback to when he was a little boy, and the other kids made fun of him for being overweight and not very smart. Captain Lewis of the Army says, as he begins talking about the Marine BURGI, but his soldiers ask, what else do you know about that Marine? Well, all he had growing up was his dad. BURGI was the son of a homeless man due to him leaving his job to tend to his sick parents. BURGI's all he had. He remembers how his dad told him a story, how the moon was going to fall and hit the earth, and BURGI needs to be strong enough to push it back into orbit. BURGI said he was going to be that strong someday. See, BURGI was always a lonely child, but others don't judge by character, they judge by appearance. But one day, BURGI went up to a man who was shaking the ground by how big he was. Son, don't talk to him, he's rich. And BURGI says, I don't mean to bother you, sir, but can BURGI be strong like you someday? Now, I know what you're thinking. This is the moment where the hero tells the kid he could do anything. But wrong. He said, no, you can't. But what he said next changed BURGI's life forever. From now on, your job is to prove me wrong. BURGI states that he is stronger, but then he gets flung into another tree again by getting hit by an alligator's nose. He remembers what all the kids and the rich folks said about him, but how his dad told him anything he knew about working out pull-up, crunches, anything basic he knew to help get BURGI there because he knew he was dedicated. He couldn't let those kids haunt him anymore. Daddy needs to eat. No, BURGI, it's okay. You go on ahead. BURGI won't eat anymore till you eat some. Alright then. You see, munch, I'm eating, but his dad wasn't actually eating. Then a man comes in screaming, hey, we have to get out of here, Benjamin. The government's fallen. People are killing each other. As he gets shot in the head. Bang. What's going on, Daddy? Just get on my back, BURGI. They run to the fence and he starts throwing him over. He begins preparing for a special move, the gator's death roll. BURGI screams and starts spewing out blood as he screams in agonizing pain. Daddy, BURGI cold. I know, son. Daddy, yes, son. Is BURGI nothing? What? BURGI can't see nothing, and BURGI has nothing, and all the other kids say BURGI's nothing, good for nothing. BURGI's a good for nothing, he says with tears running down his eyes. Then his father gets on his knees and hugs him, and says, just because you can't see nothing, just because people treat you like nothing, just because you have nothing, even if you feel like nothing. His dad cries with him, and he says, that doesn't mean you are nothing, son. You're something important to this world, I just know it. The gator says, you're nothing compared to me. BURGI says, BURGI is not nothing. He opens his eyes and remembers what Irons told him. BURGI, I'm going to show you how to use the ultimate technique. Only use it in a life or death situation, but it tightens up all muscles. When you flex your arms, they're at their strongest, but it's hard to move. But what if there's a way to pass that, to break those nerves that hold you back? This goes past that, the higher risk of ripping your body apart. The iron blood is the ultimate technique. BURGI don't want to be cold ever again, Daddy. Daddy knows, son. It won't be cold much longer. Okay, Daddy. Not much longer, my son. Tomorrow morning, you will be warm. Daddy's sorry, BURGI. The next morning, BURGI woke up feeling so warm. Yay, BURGI's so warm. I'm gonna go play, okay, Daddy? He runs around feeling so good. It was warm, but Daddy, why won't you talk back to me, BURGI said. What's wrong, Daddy? Want to thank you for making BURGI warm. And what happened next will change BURGI's life forever, Army's officers told the other Marines and soldiers. He ran away crying for his dad who never answered him. But the truth is, his dad sacrificed all his clothes so his son could stay warm. He died freezing in the snow for his last moments. Boogie runs crying, screaming, "Where did Daddy go? Boogie wants to hear you talk. Why won't you wait for me?" Boogie will never know what actually happened to his dad. Nowadays, Boogie screaming, saying Daddy always said no one's born into this world to be alone. He's born for something. No one to be born alone and scared. Boogie tried his best to stay warm. He did anything he could, any workout, and fought anything that went against him. As he has shown, he kills the wolves and wears their fur, and then goes after bigger prey. Boogie goes punch him underneath his jaw, but he swings him back into another tree. Boogie dodges his swings, he even picks up a tree and smacks him with it. But he does the gator death fall again. He catches Boogie into his mouth. Boogie bites down and closes. Boogie opens it back up. He shuts his mouth again. Opens it back up using the arms and legs and then pants rip. He does it again, but now he's slipping, saying tongue slippery. But at that moment, blood shatters. As the side effects to the ultimate technique now take place. Boogie can't get eaten, he says, as he struggles. His teeth are closing down, cutting him. But his calf begins to rip. All the muscles start exploding. His muscles will push too far, and Alligator slams his mouth into a tree, knocking Boogie into his mouth. But he screams as he just lost his left arm. Distance, they can hear the screaming. Iron says, Boogie, is that you? Where are you? Marco says, you come to wake me up? Chappelle says, I'm so scared. Is that Boogie? I bet he's being brave. Go get him, Sparky. Army officer says, yep, I bet that's Boogie killing whatever is out there. Connor says, shut the fuck up, Boogie. Can't you see I'm fighting over here? Boogie says, sorry, Connor. Yet another flashback. Remembers the lady saying, excuse me, Boogie. Who are you? I am the mother of the orphanage here. You must be so strong. You're out there by yourself alone. In pain, but just remember, whenever you're in pain from now on, Mama's watching. Your new mama. Hey guys, just me here, the sketch man. Just want to give a special thanks for staying tuned to all these stories. These next few are going to be very special to me, so please stay tuned.